Hey, what's going on, guys? Just gonna give you a little review of my new toolbox. This is the Dewalt multi-level workshop. It's got the lifetime guarantee, warranty, limited, made in the USA. Yeah, so let me just give you a little rough on why I got this one. Now, these things are great. You know, they have wheels. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to open it up. I was going to get this or the Rigid Pro Series. I don't know if you know what the Rigid Pro Series is. It's a toolbox that's bigger than this, and it's made out of a lot better material. It's made out of a high-grade foam. But, you know, it's $129. And let me tell you, it is definitely a better value than this toolbox, but I don't know if any of you guys know or think about getting the Pro Series from Rigid. But, you know, the thing about the Pro Series from Rigid is it's not really a toolbox. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like just a big container. You know, it's like pretty much a big. You know, it doesn't have. You know, I'm going to show you. It doesn't have compartments really. I mean, you stack them. If you don't know how it works, you stack it up, one on top of the other. There's a big one, then there's a middle-sized one, and then there's a small one that you put your little things in. But, you know, it's not really a toolbox, and it fits more than this, but not much. This is actually pretty big. I mean, I don't need it anything too big, but, you know, it's like the perfect size. I mean, the quality is great. It's made out of a resin. It's not that thick. I'm going to close my garage here because it's getting a little creepy outside. Oh, wait, I got to back this up. Sorry about this. But, there we go. Just bear with me. But, yeah, it's made out of a resin. Up top, it's definitely made out of a stronger type resin. I got problems with light in here. So what I'm going to do is move it over. So right here. Alright. Sorry about this, guys. But anyway, let me get back to what I was talking about. Like I said, this is a great toolbox. I mean, it's plenty big for me. It has great size. You know, but I mean, is it overpriced? Probably a little bit. I know Stanley makes one, I think, for like $70. This was $89.99. I mean, you're paying for the Dewalt name. And I think this Stanley one, I think it's called the Fast. I don't know. Stanley something, but it's very similar. It's probably a little bit bigger than this too. And it's made pretty much just as well. But I went with Dewalt. I just like Dewalt. I'll pay the extra money because I know it has a lifetime warranty and everything. But yeah, like I said, when I went to Home Depot, I planned on getting the Rigid Pro Series. Like I said, but you know, it just really didn't fit my needs that much. I mean, it's probably a better value. It's definitely made out of an incredible material, the foam. Like I said, up top here, the light is a little better. This is made out of a pretty strong resin. But when you get down to the compartment here, I'm gonna have to move this again, by the way. But it's not as, you know, as sturdy. But let's get to what it does real quick. I'm gonna push it back over here. These have wheels, by the way. Now DeWalt makes a real expensive one. It actually has a dolly that, you know, you stack them. There's like 3 or 4. Actually, they just came out with a radio. So you got a big compartment, you got a mid compartment, then you got a small compartment for all your screws and knickknacks, and then you could put a radio. They just came out with this radio. So if you get the whole 9 yards, it's called the DeWalt Tough Max. I mean, you're spending like $600, maybe even more for this thing. So, I mean, that's for people who are on construction sites and stuff. Even the Rigid. You know, when you got to put like, you know, saws and, you know, reciprocating saws and all kinds of power equipment. I mean, for me, yeah, it was a better value, but like I said, I just need something for my, for my little saws and my screwdrivers and my nuts and my bolts and, my drill bits and, my cordless drills and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, so like I said, this has the wheels. I'll move it over. Right here, man. It's got the wheels. This is, what I like about this too, is the wheel system on this is a lot better than the rigid. When I hit this button here, by the way, you push it and you pull up. The rigid Pro Series, this was really wobbly. Like this is, I guess it's going to move a little bit. But the rigid one was like, whoa. I actually thought there was something broken on it. So I looked at another one. It did the same exact thing. I looked at another one. It did the same exact thing. So that's just the way they're built. But anyway, let me try to... I got a bulb that's out in my garage. So like I said, it's... I hope you can see all this. But up top here, you got this little... on both sides, little pattern of, like the metal pattern. But you got a handle here. You can pull it, which it moves really easy. It's a pretty light machine. It's very light. But it's made pretty good. You can go that way, push it down, or you can carry it. Lifting it up, lifting it down. It's a little heavy, but when it's on the wheels, it's very light. But I'll show you how it works. Okay. So like I said, you push that down. If you need to roll it somewhere, you hit this button where it says push. And that comes up. And then you just put this down. What you want to do is there's a little place for your foot here. Hopefully you can see it here. I'm trying to get the... Alright, it's right there. You can see it? Hopefully. You put your foot there. And then, right here, this thing right here, this opens the top one. I'll just show you this quick. It's pretty much just like anything else. Pull up. Boom. Pull up on this one. Boom. And here's this compartment. Now this is 4 layers. I'm going to show you. But anyway, you're getting back to this. You see this little arrow shooting up? Press up. Bam, you're done. And there you have it. This is like a whole workstation. When I saw this, I was like, whoa, this is the bomb. This is freaking awesome. So, I planned on spending $130 for the rigid. This only cost $89. When I was there was the Stanley. That was cheaper, but I'm sticking with the Dewalt. It's really, really great. They made a model before this. It's pretty much the same thing, but the wheels are there was a lot of complaints on the model before this one about the wheels and like how loose and everything was. But that was made out of foam, a stronger foam. This one's made out of resin, so I don't know. I don't know anyone. I never saw this one came out last year, so I don't know if anybody has the old model of this, but anyway, like I said, this is pretty nice here. You could lay stuff on here, your screwdriver, I'm just throwing stuff on it I got laying around. So, you could put some weight on this, I could probably even put, let me see if I can put a blower. Yeah, it even has enough, you could put some weight on this. I'm actually putting probably a 5-pound blower on top of it. It has no problem, but this is just basically, you don't really, it's just something to throw shit on, or garbage. Not garbage, like the stuff when you're working on. But you got a pretty nice compartment here. You could throw all kinds of stuff in here. I'll just show you how much stuff you can kind of fit in here. I'm just throwing stuff in here, so you got a lot of room. Then you got, this is that top compartment. The lighting is just freaking killing me. I'm so sorry, guys. It's really just, it's unbelievable. Then you got your next one. This is where, you put your screws and your bolts, drill fittings, bits, whatever. Whatever knickknacks you got, you can throw in here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty deep. That's what I like about it. It's very deep. It's only 28 inches high. And I believe it's 16 inches long, 18 inches long, between 16 and 18. But, I mean, it's just very well made. This is a real hard plastic here. And like I said, this is really strong. Then you get to the bottom one. And this is where you can put your, your saws, your drills. This is really deep. I want to say, man, it's hard. And here's a box. I mean, you still got, oh my God, forget it. I'm going to try putting this is a 1 gallon gas can. You guys see? I'm going to pull this out. And you can see how big, I mean, like nothing. You can put a 1 gallon gas can in there. You can't even see it. It's not even coming up on top. It's so down in there. But, I mean, I can, you know what? I got a tape measure right here. Real quick, I'll just measure. I'm sure when you look the specs to this toolbox, you'll be able to, they'll tell you all this, but yeah, it's 15 inches deep. So it's 15 inches. Top, this is around 5 inches. And this one is around 7 inches. So, anyway, this 12 minutes. Wow. Anyway, this is the Dewalt multi-level workshop. I recommend it. I just got it today. It's great. I'm very happy with it. It's built pretty good. And, you keep it in your garage, just like your regular toolbox. And you got something you're doing outside, working on your car, or you're in your yard building a shed. All you got to do, instead of taking a couple tools at a time or throwing them in a bag, you just wheel this sucker, boom, right to your yard, or you want to bring it to your buddy's house. It just nothing comes out of it. Throw it in the back of your truck, you're ready to go. So, any questions, just hit me up. I'll be happy to answer them best I can. And we'll talk to you later.